everybody want to get paid now. Everybody want to sell their house for a premium. Everybody want to get money for everything they got, including me. Shit, I don't went up on my prices. Oh man, I'm looking at an ad right now. You have the bumper for $250. Nigga, that was 3 years ago. Nigga, fuck that. I want to get paid. Give me mine. 23 is going to be the year of reckoning. The year of reckoning. This how I just see it. Interest rates are going up. You got all these multi-trillion-dollar hedge funds are buying up all the property they can get their hands on. They just buying it up. You got the Walmart, the big boys. I ain't got to go name to name. The big boys had to deal with labor shortages, labor being in control in 20 and 21. And what I mean being in control, where, in California, you started off early part of the pandemic at $14, $15 an hour. Then you had to go up to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just to keep labor on the books.
Right.
I guarantee you next year. And the reason, I know you don't watch a lot of TV. You starting to see about a month ago, this black guy in New York worked at Amazon, and he started forming a union inside of Amazon. And once they found out what he was up to, they fired his ass, right?
Yeah, would disappear, yeah.
Yeah, because, Amazon, Walmart, all that, those are non-union places. Those places hire too many thousands of people. They don't need the union. They don't want the union, because then now, oh, fuck it, we're going to strike. We'll shut this bitch down. You don't want that.
No regulation. Go ahead.
So he successfully started a union. And in New York. And now it's starting to catch on with different big distributorships in big cities around the nation about starting unions. That can kill Amazon. That can kill any large place. Any large place. It will kill them. Especially Amazon, Walmart, because, they freelancing. The only difference is versus 30 years ago, you had the worker, everything was worked under that roof.
Right.
That's what paralyzed business. The difference today is Amazon, Walmart, they're online. So they can appease a certain part of their labor force and then fire the rest.
Damn.
They can say, okay, so you want to start a union in Compton, LA? Well, I tell you, go ahead, keep fighting for that union, but we'll run everything now online out of Riverside. Because they want to start a union. So you're going to start now. Just this morning on the news, I didn't know nothing about this. They talking about it right now. Starbucks union wave grows. They starting, and where Starbucks originated in Seattle. Now they talking about it's a wave across the country that Starbucks is about to get unionized.
What?
Yeah, that'll kill. Unions generally kill small companies, let alone big companies. Because when you control the labor force, then you control the market.
Damn.
You can't do, you don't want that done. It ain't that you can't do it. You don't want that done.
Man.
But 23 is going to be the year of reckoning, because what's going to happen is with all these unions and stuff, all the big boys, they're going to get together. They all, just like the NFL owners, they all got together behind closed doors. Nobody brought their phone in. Everybody was swept for microphones. And they all, listen, it's motherfucking Colin Kaepernick sued our ass, and we got to pay this motherfucker $20, $30, $40 million, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, when they lost that lawsuit, or when they settled that lawsuit, each team has to kick in to the NFL for the NFL to pay lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Jerry Jones? Hell nah. The reason why Colin Kaepernick is not playing in the NFL, because all 32 owners are a percentage of all 32 owners voted and said he can't come back. Anybody break this fucking rule, you're going to have a problem with the rest of us. You new motherfuckers that just bought a team, Con down there, and yeah, we know you need a quarterback. You better go to the high school and get one.
Damn.
Any motherfucker in this room, let that motherfucker try out and get on a team. You got a fucking problem.
Damn.
And trust me, that room is ran by 3 motherfuckers. Jerry Jones, the dude who owned the Rams, and New England Patriots.
Wow.
Top NFL owners is those 3 motherfuckers right there.
Damn.
Because they're one of few own the complete team. A lot of other owners are conglomerates.
Mm.
They're the face, but their own, they're parceled out.
Mm-hmm.
They're parceled out. Old boy that owned Seahawks, he don't give a fuck. He owns the Seahawks and the Mariners outright.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no, he owns the Seahawks and the Clippers outright.
Damn.
Yeah, boy, that boy down there at the swap, mate. Which one was it, Long Beach or Pomona?
Hey, Pomona, my nigga, that's what I'm saying. It was super nigga. Man. But you know, he be doing, but see, your boy be doing that custom shit. He be doing shit with the dashboards and certain little shit he do that the average motherfucker ain't got up in there.
What are you doing with the dashboard?
He repopping them.
What do you mean repopping them?
Covering them motherfuckers up, putting the new, the covers on the motherfuckers.
Did you video that?
No, I didn't videotape, but he told me to get down, a while back.
I don't understand what he mean repopping them.
Like you got a motherfucker go get the dashboards and recover them, like reupholstering the motherfuckers.
With the rubber plastic material?
No, they got rubber plastic is like the dashboard, like the material.
Yeah, the foam.
Yeah, with the foam, on
a GM dash, they do have a company that makes snap-ons.
Okay.
You seen those?
No, I haven't seen those.
Yeah, it's a thin cover, and it snaps on. You gotta take your vents out and all that stuff, boom, boom, boom. And then it snaps completely on the cover, and then you put your vents on the holes are there, and then once you put you right there over the glove compartment where it says El Camino and all like that, you put that back in and you screw that back in. That holds it tight. It has screws on the side. So now they do have a thin cover snap for GMs.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you talking about?
Nah, this shit like some shit. Like you recover reupholstered furniture, nigga. It was looking like, damn. I'm saying myself, you can look at this shit. It looks, man, authentic, dog. It looks authentic.
Do he show you a before and after?
No, he showed me a before and after, but I've seen them. I'm like, damn, they ain't like super mint condition looking, but you know that it was hand done. Or somebody did it.
I know back in the days, and I think it has started to come back and resurface because I have seen it. You know how the dash used to have them little sun cracks in it. They might have 5 or 6 little sun cracks or whatever.
Right.
and it was some stuff you can buy, had different colors, and then it had a chart. If you got a mocha brown dash, then you add 2 drops of black, 2 drops of yellow, 1 drop of green, stir it up, then you get the mocha color,
Right.
then you adjust it to what you want, and then you pour it in the cracks. It had like a little applicator. You pour it in the cracks until it fill up, and then you let it settle for a little while, and then they had this little hand thing that you held over heat. It was like a little fire, and then later on they end up putting a cord on it, and then it get to a certain temperature, and then you just rub it until it melts down till you make the crack kind of go away. And then they had a piece of material, plastic material. They'll now wind the top where the crack wind the crack is, and the material is warm. You roll that on top, and it gave you the grain look.
No,
That matched your dash. Gave you like a grain look that matched your dash.
Damn.
Yeah. I know they used to have that, and I think within the last year I've actually seen it again.
Wow.
Fixing seats and stuff. So I think I've actually seen it again. So I don't know if that's what he's doing.
No, he ain't doing that. You motherfuckers like re-pop covers. Like, you look at that shit, you like, damn.
I'm pretty sure he's somewhere online.
And he's doing the fiberglass boys too.
The fiberglass dash?
No, the panel, the lower panels and the bumpers and shit. You slanging them motherfuckers too.
You talking about the air dam?
The air dam and the plastic. They take the metal bumpers off. They they seal it up, but they put the plastic boy on.
No.
The rear bumpers have lights. The rear bumpers where he got them little pieces that he put. Like some people like.
You talking about like a shade bumper?
Yeah, it's like a shade bumper, but it's like that fiberglass though. Where he got fiberglass pieces that he put.
Yeah, it's like a shade bumper, just like they used to do on the Chevy trucks back in the day. You had the metal bumper, and then they came out with a fiberglass just shade bumper with fog light holes, without fog light holes, shit like that. Yeah. So what he probably done was took, if that's what he doing, he probably took a bumper, somebody that does fiberglass, they made a mold of it, and then he just get molds made.
Yeah.
And the smart money is you make your own mold. I mean, buy somebody, make a mold for you. And, fiberglass work is easy to do. You just got to do it. It's messy as fuck.
Right.
Because, years ago I heard he was out here in Corona. And, and I heard he had a big backyard, where, he was, doing a lot of work, restoring stuff. I think he might even told me that, because I think one of the last time I seen him, he was in Ontario, and I remember, I never really thought about it, but he comes in with this long trailer and shit, got all these tools on it and all this other stuff, but he can carry a lot of parts on him and Larry, and when they go around a G body, and it's already been worked on, they pick up all the nuts and bolts around it. And he like, Chuck, you don't understand, man. When you restore a car, I think he gave me a number, like 134, nuts and bolts on a car. All the screws, nuts and bolts, 134 or 334, whatever. He said, man, I get these motherfuckers. He showed me pictures on his phone right there. I put like all sorts of nuts and bolts. I separate them and put them all in there. And he had like a machine that, like a tumbler. And he like, man, I put them motherfuckers in there and I go to bed. I put the tumbler on like 2 or 3 hours and I go to bed on a timer.
Wow.
I get up in the morning, that's what they look like. He showed me. I said, oh, no shit. He like, yeah. They look brand new. He said, I bag them and tag them and I sell them. But I don't know. Yeah. Is he still in Corona?
Shit, where the fuck he stay at? Shit, they got that big ass ranch.
And Larry wasn't up there with him?
No, Larry went up there yesterday.
Mm. Now, I haven't seen him and Larry in the yards in a long time. In a long time, so he might be. He might done switch to doing more manufacturing than anything else. But like anything else, he doing good. Shit. Once GM get a hold to him, they gonna slap him with that cease and desist.
What you mean?
You're making molds of their product. You don't have permission. You're making molds of their product, even though unless he patent it and he get a patent, good luck on that. Good luck on that. You're not getting no patent for no shaved bumper on no GM. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't going to happen. GM is one of the most protected car companies. The most loosest car company is Lincoln and Tesla.
Huh?
Yeah. Lincoln doesn't have a lot of patents. Back in the days, a lot of their shit wasn't patent. So you can steal their shit all day long.
Damn.
But in Tesla, they don't do a lot of patent stuff. With Elon Musk say, if you can build a better part, come bring it down here, let me look at it. If we can, no, his batteries, none of that shit is patent. He's like, if you can build better, let me check it out. Shit, we can do some things. He just give you an open opportunity to beat him at his game. And he's going to find out there's a lot of motherfuckers going forward. A lot going forward in the electrical car. They're going to eat away at him. It might take 10 years, but there's a lot of companies out there that's doing good things. Doing a real good thing. Hertz and Avis just ordered like a gazillion cars from this other company.
What?
Yeah.
Electric?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
They just ordered over to get bought and paid for over the next 5 years from this company here in California. And they gonna deliver, I think, like a couple of thousand cars a year. And see, you gotta follow the big boys what they're doing, because you gotta understand they do the homework for you. What up, they focus groups and they all this old shit, this, that, and the other, whoop-de-whoop-de-doo. They do the work for you. You just, fall in line and copy what they doing.
Right.
You just copy what they doing. And I say, dealing with tires, dude. The homeboy that delivered my Sprinter vans, I call and talk to him from time to time. He ended up calling, talking to me. He turned me on to a tire place. He's like, hey, I'm gonna give you this number. Call this dude and talk to him. He owned this tire place out here in Corona. And I said, okay. I called the dude. He like, yeah. He said, yeah, your boy buy tires from me. I give him a discount. But you know what? He don't understand, man. It's hard to get rid of trash tires. And he told me about you. And I guess, you and him, I'll charge him $10 a tire.
What?
Nigga, you better recognize, boy. You better recognize. It costs money to get rid of trash, dog. Trash, I'm talking all aspects of trash. All aspects of trash. The difference in getting rid of it is and how you get rid of it is how much money you make. The difference in how, I could tell you something right now that would go well in the hood, but you gotta have a little money. You gotta have a little money. You got these fools, they got their little dump trucks or whatever they call them, little dump trailers. And I see a couple of guys, I think he charged like $300. Come out and clean your place up. And you know how you go out and you look at it and say, okay, well, you know what? That's gonna be like 2 trailers.
Right.
So it's like $600.
Right.
You're like, okay. Now, let's say you got a little spot somewhere. You got a little spot somewhere. You go pick up all that trash. Now, depending on what the trash is, because you got to separate it.
Right.
You got to say, you just can't roll to, you can, but they're going to charge you. Can't roll to the dump with trash, wood, metal. They're going to be like, take the metal, put it over there.
And rubber. Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're going to make you separate it, and then they really